Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 19.
Good morning guys, and oh my gosh, it is snowing outside right now. I'm so excited. Can you guys see that? I woke up and I saw something coming down so heavy and realized it was snow, and I could not be more excited. I've been checking the weather forecast for the past couple weeks to see if there'd be any snow. I was really disappointed when every time I looked it would just be either rain or sun. I'm from up north and we get a lot more snow than Vancouver gets. Still not that much, but usually you can expect that there will be snow before Christmas. Here it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you'll have like a little bit of snow, but then other times you won't get any snow. So I'm really excited. Also, I looked on the forecast and it's supposed to snow on Christmas Day. I'm crossing my fingers that actually happens because the weather forecast changes so often, but that would just be amazing if we got snow on Christmas Day. I'm going to get ready now. I haven't finished yesterday's vlog because I wanted to have the entire vlog edited, and then I wanted to have in daylight shots of me doing my stocking stuffer gift guide type thing, just because I don't like filming at night when the lighting's so bad. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will probably set you guys up so that I can do a little time lapse of me getting ready. Little update on the snow still coming down. I'm really hoping we'll get enough that will last until Christmas. Hey guys, so a little bit of an update. I would have vlogged earlier, but we realized that we've lost all of my SD cards. And when I say all of my SD cards, I mean like 6 cards have completely gone missing. I had to use the card that I'm using for my vlog camera to film my little stocking stuffer haul. And oh my gosh, you guys, look at the mess. I have to clean that up in a second. But I was just doing some B-roll for this. It's now 3:40, I think, and I just finished all that. We're just editing it now and going to hopefully post this within the next hour or so. I haven't had a chance to just lay down and watch YouTube for such a long time, so I was watching some Vlogmas videos. We've set up the table now, so we have the middle leaf in here, and we're going to add on the table runner that we got at Crate & Barrel. This is the shorter one, and I mentioned in a couple vlogs ago I went and exchanged the longer one that I had gotten initially for the one that's only 90 inches, and I feel like that might fit this table better. For some reason I thought my table was longer than it is, but yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So this is what it looks like, and sides go down pretty far. They did go down really far on the table we saw in the store too. But oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so happy that I ended up going with the 90-inch one, because I can't even imagine if I had have gotten the 120-inch one. It would literally probably be touching the ground. Okay, so you guys know how I got these twinkling lights from Philips. We're now going to attempt to put, I think, 2 sets on this tree. It's gonna be super difficult to put them underneath the ornaments, but we think we could maybe do it. Hopefully we don't end up breaking a bunch of ornaments, because now I actually have like a ton of glass balls on there. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Now they're twinkling. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's pretty, right? I like that some of them are steady and then some of them are twinkling. That's pretty. Oh my gosh, yes. It's gonna make everything look way more magical. You guys, Sebastian added the lights and it's not showing up anywhere near as pretty as it is in real life, but they're so pretty. They look like sparkles and they're so twinkly. And I'll go closer so you can see better. Now he and I are going to make dinner. We're actually making one of the recipes we had from Chef's Plate, which is a subscription food box service. And it was so good when we tried it out. It was salmon with cheddar grits. And Sebastian went to go pick up grits, but it's like a very common southern dish. And we don't actually have grits available at just normal grocery stores. I've read that you can get them at like Whole Foods and stuff, but we just picked up some cornmeal. Hopefully we will be able to do something similar with that. This is the recipe. We don't actually get Chef's Plate anymore. We had actually gotten it for, I want to say like close to a year. It was like a long time that we were getting it for, and we really liked it at first, but then afterwards we found that a lot of the dishes were kind of...
They're tiny. Like
they're so small, yeah. We often felt like really hungry afterwards, and I know they're supposed to be about like 500 calories per piece, but a lot of that was factored in with amounts of like butter and stuff like that. The portion ended up being very small. They were also really good, but there was a couple times they sent us fish that was just so awful, we couldn't use it.
Like the Egyptian fish or the...
Yeah, oh yeah, and they were sending a lot of like farmed fish, like baza and tilapia and stuff like that, but just in general, I don't like tilapia or baza. I think it's baza. We're gonna start making dinner now. Hopefully it'll work out with the cornmeal. Cross my fingers. You guys, I forgot to show you. When we were in the US, we went to Lolly and Pop, and they had all these specialty glass bottle sodas there. And they have one here called Flying Cauldron Butterscotch Beer. This is supposed to taste the closest to the butter beer that they serve in Universal Studios. So Sebastian and I are so excited to try this. We just like unpacked it and put it in the fridge, so it's gotta get cold first, but I'm like so excited. I've never been to Harry Potter World. I wanted to go the last time we were in LA, but we had my dog with me, and I didn't want to leave him in one of the kennels there. That's why we didn't go. But I really do want to go so badly because I am such a Harry Potter nerd. Growing up, I was so obsessed with Harry Potter. I literally thought it was real. I have like some funny stories from things that made me think Harry Potter was real, and my friends and my sister know these stories too because they were like there when it happened. I was like so convinced that it was real. I was so disappointed I never got my letter to go to Hogwarts. I guess this butterbeer is as close as I'm gonna get. We have the cornmeal on in the pot. I'm really hoping this turns out because otherwise this is going to be a huge waste of 25 minutes. We have most of the prep done. We didn't realize that it takes so long to cook the cornmeal. Otherwise we would have done this while we're waiting for it. Okay, so we've finished the salmon, which looks like this. I always like to put salmon on paper towel after to remove any extra oil. We've finished the sauteed spinach and onions, and the grits are done. Now I'm just making this pan sauce after. I was supposed to do it with the salmon, but I actually don't really like the fishy flavor that salmon can leave in a pan sometimes, so I'm just using it by itself. And it's normally just a sauce made with vinegar, spice, and thyme. So I'm gonna add the vinegar and reduce it a bit, and then add a little bit of butter to it, and that makes it taste really nice. I'm using some white balsamic. So I'm going to reduce this down to a light syrup and then add in my seasoning and some butter. Paprika. And some butter. This is kind of how you make a beurre blanc, which I love. It tastes so good over fish. So for the grits, I'm going to add in my cheese now. And Sebastian and I decided we're going to double the amount of cheese because I remember last time I didn't have as much as I wanted. So this is 4 ounces, or well, almost 4 ounces of cheese. More butter. Pepper. So dinner is served in our fancy Dollarama bowls, and I'm excited to try this. I hope that the cornmeal is gonna taste the same as the grits. Dinner was a success. Do you like it? It was so good, right? So the things that I did different from the recipe were I added way more garlic. There's never enough garlic in any recipe, so just like add 3 times the amount and you should be almost good.
Just like with cheese and butter.
With cheese and butter and garlic, you can never have enough, so I always add extra. So I did that, and then another thing I did was I added a little bit of raw garlic into the grits at the very end so they would have like a garlicky flavor. And then I also, instead of making the vinegar reduction for the sauce, I made somewhat of a beurre blanc, which is a reduction of a sweeter type vinegar, and then adding in butter. And it's honestly one of the best things on fish. If you've never made a beurre blanc before, definitely try it out. They can be a little bit tricky at first, but you wanna make sure your butter's really cold. And if you split your sauce, which you might do, I've split my sauce so many times, just add in a little bit of heavy cream and that will kind of recombine everything together. Yeah, so another thing, I'd like to give you guys tips because these are things I've picked up along the way of like so many trial and errors, and you guys always tell me you like my tips and tricks for food. One thing about fish is you wanna cook it at a super high temperature at first in a high heat oil. So don't use olive oil or anything like that because that has a low smoke point and then you'll burn the oil and that tastes really gross. But you want to add your fish in when it's super hot, and then you leave it and don't touch it for like 3 minutes, and then it'll get like a nice crunchy exterior, and then you flip it over and cook it only until it's done. I cook my fish to about 140 degrees and then I completely stop cooking it because otherwise it can get dried out and then it's not pleasant at all. Those are my tips and tricks for cooking seafood.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. Let me know if you guys want me to leave the recipe in the description bar below for you guys, and I will do that for you because it was definitely worth a try. Okay guys, so it's actually pretty late now. Sebastian and I had intended to take like a half-an-hour nap and ended up napping for over an hour. So I think we're gonna get ready and go to bed. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. So I hope you guys will look forward to tomorrow's vlog. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this vlog, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And we will see you all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 20. Holy crap. Okay, bye guys.
Thanks guys, bye.
Merry Christmas.